Hey guys, I can't be too loud. Jesse is sleeping next to me. He's enjoying his sun, so you have to respect my baby man. Today, I want to talk about high voltage, but not the way that people think about high voltage, where it's just like, what are the best decks to win? Here's how you win in high voltage. And I saw a couple of videos. I watched maybe like an hour and a half of different creators with high voltage. And it's like, this is how I climbed in high voltage. There's no climbing in high voltage. There's no rank. There's no ladder. There's no nothing. All this is just a super fun mode, really fun mode to play. 3 turns, ton of energy, ton of combos like you could never, ever do before. And on top of that, there is no losing in this game mode. So what do I love about high voltage mode? First, I'm glad it's not going to be around forever. I think, well, I really wouldn't mind if it was around for a long time. And just like an additional fun game mode that didn't have any rewards most of the time. And maybe like one week for a month, high voltage had like, okay, now this is high voltage is going to start to have a reward this time. Like the way leagues are just thrown in there. Okay. But what is so great about high voltage mode? It contrasts a lot of the negatives that Marvel Snap has in other different game modes. So first, it's 3 turns, and that's it. It goes by so fast. People aren't thinking too much. Rarely have I had a turn like really go all the way to the timeout, and it's just so fast. Its conquest is so long. Conquest is ridiculously long, where this is a absolutely wonderful segue from a very long game mode to something that's very fast. So that's one great aspect of it. The other wonderful aspect about this is, just like Proving Grounds, like you don't lose anything in this. You don't lose volts. In Deadpool's Diner, if you lost, you would lose your bubs, and then you had to wait for the bubs to recharge. And it's like, it was boring with that. I got to the point where people were doing the whole losing on purpose to help other people get to Cassandra Nova to try to do stuff because she's a phenomenal card. And so you felt a lot more stressed with Deadpool's Diner, and I don't know what the next one is going to be. But this one has 0 stress, winning doesn't matter, and it's really fast. You don't lose anything for losing. And winning, again, doesn't matter. That's what this video is going to be. It's going to be different than other creators. We're just like, this is the best cards to use. These are the best decks. If you want to dominate in high voltage, this is how I climbed in high voltage. Like, there's no climbing in this game. There's no climbing in this mode. There's no ranked. There's no ladder. There's no nothing. You lose nothing. It's all gain. That's it. Just make decks. Have fun. That's it. There's no strategy to this. Just do stupid stuff. And that's what I love about this. I love doing stupid stuff. So let's talk about high voltage and how winning isn't even important. If you want to get the Iron Man variant, if you want to get Agony, you don't even need to win. First, there's types of missions. These are the most important part about high voltage mode. Here's a couple examples. Win with at least 4 cards, play 6 cost cards. There's also play 4 cost cards, play 5 cost cards, like right here. Win locations, spend energy, place cards with a certain amount of power. Over here, spend 15 energy in a match, right? So this is brand new to me. Win all 3 locations in a match once. So this is the first time I've seen that. And I've reset mine twice in order for me to kind of get a better feel for high voltage and learn more about the type of missions there are, so I can give you guys a little bit of a better video. And look how far I am already. This is why winning isn't even important in this mode. I have not heard anything about this mode getting a ladder or anything for people who performed exceptionally well. The fact that you can just refresh your missions, and the good thing about the way the missions are refreshed in this is, if I have this one cleared out for the refill, I don't have to pay 300 gold. If you have nothing left and you want to refill this, it's 300 gold. So you only pay the amount of gold based off of which missions are missing. So that's right there. If you really want to get it, that's fantastic. So a lot of these things, what you want to do is you want to make decks that just complete these missions. And you don't even have to spend that much time with this. You could probably spend a half hour and complete every single mission in this. Go play Snap, go do other stuff, touch grass, enjoy the day. You don't even need to spend that much time doing this. So how many volts are there? For the mission volts, and this is just for missions, because we're not talking about winning. When you win, you get 20 volts. So after 10 wins, you get 200 volts. After 100 wins, you get 2,000 volts, right? So mission volts, every 8 hours, the missions will reset, and you get 875 total volts per reset. So all 3 missions, that's what you get. In an entire day, for 3 different resets, that's going to be 2,625 volts. For the entire event, there's going to be 18,375 volts you will get from just completing every single mission without even refreshing them. That's crazy. Agony is 8,000 volts. You'll get her in 3 days if you do every single mission. That's it. It should be like just over 3, so either you'll get it right before the last reset, depending on how many wins you've actually had, or after the 3rd day of resets. No matter what, it's 3 days, you'll get Agony. Iron Man variant, that's 11,000 volts, and so after 4 days and 1 reset, if you do every single mission and you don't win another game, you will have the Iron Man variant. And like that's crazy that you can win 0 games in this mode. You just have to finish the missions, and none of the missions, except for that one, which is win all 3 locations, which is very... I don't like that at all. I'm glad it's just 1 and it's not like the 500-point mission. Can I actually abandon missions? No. But this is one I don't like. I might have to do something else later on. All right, let's get back to that. The good thing is, you don't even have to finish that mission. That mission could stay right there. You can never even finish it once, and you'll still get the Iron Man variant. That's crazy. So, what can you skip? So in one full reset, if you do one full reset every day for the entire event, you're going to get 6,125 volts without winning a single game. So what that means is every single day there's 3 resets. For me on the East Coast of the United States, it resets at 7 a.m., 3 p.m., and 11 p.m. Let's just say I play in the morning. I wake up at 7:30, go to the bathroom, finish all my missions, and I don't play anything else for the rest of the day for high voltage, right? Then by the end of it, I will have 6,125 volts if I don't win any other games, and I'm not going to get misery or not misery, agony, agony, or the Iron Man variant. But for just like 2 full resets a day. So you wake up in the morning, you play the game for like 20 minutes, you finish all those missions. End of the day, after everything resets, you finish those 3 missions, you're going to have a total of 12,250 volts by the end of the event, which is enough to get Agony and Iron Man. The 3 full resets, if you do everything completely, it's 18,375 volts. Agony, you don't even have to finish half of all the missions if you're completing the resets. You don't even have to complete half of them, and you get Agony for that. Some mid-range Series 4 card, right? So what are the best decks for these types of missions? So just going back to what some of these missions are, play cards with at least 4 cost, easy to do. Play 6 cost cards, easy to do, right? Win locations. Now, the good thing is you just need to win like a location. It's whatever, like 10 matches you would have to play if you just win 1 location. You can just focus on just 1 location every time. That's another strategy. If you really want to win in high voltage, don't try to win all 3 lanes. You don't need to. Just 2 locations is enough. Just if the opponent plays a lot on 1 location on turn 1, abandon it. Just go to the other 2 lanes. Locations, whatever. This is a deck I'm using most. The reason why I'm using this one the most is it can pump out a lot of power. You play Blob, you play Taskmaster, you can Zola them. It has some good early cards to do as well. If you're able to get Sarah out on turn 1, that is absolutely amazing. It is possible to get Sarah and Wave out on turn 2. Just Psylocke, Ravonna, all this stuff, and then you could do huge combos with these cards. And most importantly, you're going to be hitting what the missions are asking for. Pumping out big power, spending a lot of energy, and playing like a certain amount of cards of a cost. Sometimes the missions that it's like spend 20 energy, there's one, it's like 500 volts, spend 20 energy in a game, 20 energy in a game. It's like do that like 6 times. This, even though these are high cost cards, might not be the best because you want to do maybe something like a Patriot deck where you have more lower cost cards because you really need to spend energy every single turn to get that done. This is another just a fun deck to do to pump out a lot of power. Fastos, if you're able to do Fastos turn 1, absolutely amazing. Grandmaster is also really good. Just having, if you're able to get Wong, Black Panther, and Zola down in one game, then that's huge numbers and huge wins. Right? This deck and this deck are fantastic for actually completing missions, which again, winning isn't important. We're just trying to get to Agony. We're just trying to get the Iron Man variant. Focus on the missions. That's it. Okay? What are some bad cards for high voltage? For me, activate cards, they suck. End of turn cards, terrible. Daredevil, why isn't this card just banned so people don't use it? It's weird. Thor and Beta Ray Bill, you're shuffling things into your deck, and how are you going to like even guarantee that you draw them without Jane Foster? And it's just not great. Don't use these either. These are terrible. If anybody's using this, they're using Arashim. Arashim is also not a great card to use. Fun cards for high voltage. Ghost, I think, is a ton of fun because with all the things that your opponent is doing, now Alioth does run rampant in this, so use it at your own risk, but it is always fun to do like a Shang-Chi and then a Zola on the Shang-Chi on turn 6 after they played everything. Yeah, on turn 3, sorry. Wave on turn 2, ton of fun. It brings all your 6 cost cards down to 4 cost. You'll be able to do more on turn 3. In conjunction with that, if you're able to play Mobius on turn 1, you get this big bonus and your opponent doesn't. Makes it so much easier. Baron Mordo. Baron Mordo, he changes the top card of your opponent's deck to a 6 cost, and that doesn't change back until turn 6. That's awesome, right? And there's not a lot of cards you can really play on turn 1, so getting him turn 1 to just be played is remarkable. Hope Summers, if you're able to play her and just like throw things down, if you're doing like a zoo deck, whatever else, get that extra energy. What I didn't say in the presentation was use your high voltage to take care of these alliance bounties that you guys have. Any bounty that you see that's just like using a certain person, which, Jesus Christ, Agony, what the heck, come on. Win with this stuff, just throw all the cards, get those bounties, throw them in a deck, throw in Loki, Quinjet, Arashim, and just play that. The games might go by so fast, you'll do fine. These, however, the A-Cube matches, thumbs down. Good luck with that. That's it. Super important. This is still my dog, Jameson, and this should be the new Cosmo variant. That's all I got for you guys today. I don't want to keep this too long, so if you are, just in summary, look at this Bucky's Cup. First of all, generic beaver. Sorry. Generic beaver cup. Don't sue me. If you want to get the new cards, if you want to get Agony, right? Agony. Yeah, Agony. And you want to get the Iron Man variant, you don't need to win. Don't listen to all these people about, oh, this is the best deck for you to use. This is the best deck for you to use. No. Look at the missions. Make decks that are just like a bunch of 5-cost cards, 6-cost cards. Pump out major power. That's it. It's all you need to do. You'll get this in like a day or two, and then you'll be coast free. Snap is ever stressing you down. You want to do some fun combos? Pick up high voltage. Ton of fun. Guys, that's it. I've been loving the engagement. I've been having a lot of good back and forth with some people. Join, subscribe. Maybe I'll do like a gold pass giveaway at 500 subscribers, and then like a season pass giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. If I get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, then I will just do like a monthly or a weekly, just like season pass thing. Season pass in the first week, then maybe gold pass. I don't know. I want to do giveaways, but let's get to 1,000, because then I could do some of these creator tournaments that they hold. Right? I think that would be cool. My decks are terrible. I love it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for everything. I really do appreciate you guys. Get Agony for whatever she's worth. Iron Man variant, super cool too. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later.